To build this example on Linux, the first thing you have to do is you have to set an NDDS home environment variable. This points to the location where you installed RTI Connect's DDS. Notice that you have to set this directory to the installation directory and then /ndds.5.x.x. That is my NDDS home. Once you've set the NDDS home environment variable, you can start to actually build. You can do that in the example code directory by using make with the make files we provide. The make file generates C++ code from IDL files, where IDL files are files that contain the data model for all of your applications, so they describe the data that's being sent over the network. Once it's done generating the code for the IDL files, it's going to compile the C++ code that was generated, and then we will have a running application. Once this is built, we can run the different scripts to start up the examples. So the bedside supervisor, and the patient device application. These are the only two applications that we built just now because the recorded data is replayed using the RTI replay service, and the other example is written in Java. Now, to run the Java example, you can use Eclipse. To build this example in Eclipse, you need to import the project. You can do that by going to File and then Import, and selecting General and then Existing Projects into Workspace. Then you have to select where the code is located, so where you actually unzipped this example. And once you've done that, you'll be given the option to select the project to import. One of the first things that you'll notice is this project has errors in it at the beginning. To fix those errors, the first step is to run the build.xml as an ant build. So what this does is this will generate the code for Java. So just like the make file is actually called our code generator tool, RTIDDSGen, in this case we have an XML build script that does the same thing. Now you have to refresh the project. And the last thing you need to do is you need to set the project's build path to include our jar files. So to do that, you right-click on the project and you select Build Path, and then you can add external archives. And I already have this configured because it's recently used, but let me just navigate to it. I happen to have this installed here. So you want to select the installation directory where you installed Connect, and then inside of there ndds.5.1.0, and then inside of there class, and from there you'll find nddsjava.jar, which you need to add to the build path. And once you do that, it should solve our build problems. Once you've done this, in order to run the application, you need to select Run Configurations, and there is a Java application already configured, but you need to update the environment to make sure that it includes the correct path to the JDK directory where you have installed RTI Connect's DDS. So for example, here this is the Connect install directory, and then ndds.5.1.0 lib, and my system is x64 Linux 3.x, but yours might be i86 Linux 2.6, GCC, but the important piece is that this needs to be the JDK directory. So once that's set, you can run the application from Eclipse.